Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Miami Dolphins franchise. Kellen Mond, as a starter, has been pretty good. We just need to get our feet wet with him and really get going here towards the back end of the season. As sitting right now, we are at the 6th seed. We would play the Jacksonville Jaguars if the season ended today. We would still be in the playoffs for another year. Now, our young pass rush has really been the difference, and adding our first rounders, Eric Hopkins Jr., along with Sherwin Finney, have really been a godsend for this defense and has really been the reason why we have been keeping in these games. And Eric Hopkins, our second first round pick a season ago as a rookie, he now has a dev trait upgrade opportunity today. We need to get him only one tackle for loss, sack, or interception, or we can hold the Washington Redskins, who we go up against today, the Washington football team, I should say. They are 6-5. We need to hold them under 100 yards rushing to get him that dev trait upgrade. Now, Jameis Winston is the quarterback of the Washington football team. 20 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Seems like Washington would be actually not even a bad fit for him. And looking at the receiving core, it looks like they do have a couple of new signings. They have Curtis Samuel still, and then they have Rob Gronkowski, who is still going here, and he will be one of their best targets. And then they have that defensive line. We all know about these guys. I mean, this is probably one of the best young defensive lines I think I've ever seen. Just looking at them in real life, I mean, they just need a quarterback and an offense, and they're going to be very good, but their secondary is also struggling very well as well. So let's get into this game as Washington comes out onto the field trying to avoid going back to 500, and so are we. 20 touchdowns, 2,300 yards for Jameis Winston. So here they go under center for the first play. Here's a handoff to Antonio Gibson. He breaks a tackle, still on his feet somehow, and he picks up a gain of 10. Timmy Obie on the tackle on that one, but Andrew Van Ginkel was there. Everybody was there. We could not bring him down. 2nd and 1 now from the pistol. Play action fake. Jameis throws deep. He's got a man. That's Dyami Brown, who gets behind the secondary. It is a big first down throw for 46 yards. Now, Timmy Obie had the deep coverage on that play, and I've seen enough. Timmy Obie has struggled in his rookie season. Brandon Jones is going to go in right after that big play. I can't afford to give up those big plays at all. So here we go. Here's Jameis throwing to the end zone on the next play, and it's picked off. That's Xavier Howard. Make it number 6 on the season for him. And we forced the turnover on the first drive. Kellen Mond comes out onto the field, 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, over 1,000 yards now. His completion percentage isn't bad. I do want it to be better, though. It's at about 60%. So we will see what he can do today. We are at home rocking the all-teal uniforms. Here's a pitch play out to the right side, and that's TPH. He gets tripped up, and that will be a loss of 1 yard. Bringing it back to the 19 now. Trips to the left side, a little bunch formation, 3rd and 11. Mond rolls, throws, and he has Jalen Waddle, and he cannot make the throw. Now, Kellen Mond has shown that he can make that throw consistently. That's one thing I valued from him over Tua. Here's Jameis back out onto the field. Quick throw down the right side, looking for Dyami Brown a couple of times, and it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Jameis throws down the right side, and he's going to find his receiver, but it's going to fall incomplete. As now that brings him to a 3rd and 10 at the 28-yard line. Jameis throws across the middle. That's Brown again. He's looking for Brown quite a bit today. That's already 3 targets for Dyami Brown, a guy that is not even, touching the field at all in real life. Here's a throw out to the right side. That is the first catch by Curtis Samuel, picking up the first down. They're across the 50 for the first time here, 1st and 10. Here's the first throw to Gronkowski, and he picks up about a gain of 18 on that one, and it's another first down for the Washington football team. Just outside the red zone now. Play action fake, throwing to the end zone. This one's caught. Dyami Brown over Xavier Howard for the touchdown. What a throw, and a better catch by Brown. Outstretched arms and everything. It is now 7-0. So here we go back on offense. Here's a throw to the sideline, and that is going to be a catch, but it's going to be a flag on the play. Chase Young coming off the edge. It's a tough matchup for DJ Yates, the rookie, and he does get called for the holding. So that brings us back to a 1st and 20 now at the 15. Here's Mon dropping back, and he goes back too far. It's a safety. That's going to be Deron Payne who gets there to the quarterback. And we do give up 2 points. And Kellen Mond maybe just lost his way on the field that time, trying to get rid of it. Just waiting for a receiver to get open too long. So back out onto the field. Here's a quick throw down the right side. Jameis connecting. It's a 1st down throw. And that was an excellent throw by Jameis. The fade route worked perfectly. So 1st and 10 now. Running away from the pressure, and he throws to the sideline. Antonio Gibson has it, picking up a few yards. And now they get it to a 2nd and 12 after a penalty. Here's a throw to the left side, and that is going to be a drop by Rob Gronkowski. Good coverage by Chris Barnes, bringing it to a 3rd and 12. Here is Jameis now, moving to the right side. Giving chases our defensive line, and Raekwon Davis eventually runs him out of bounds, and they will settle for 3. A weird score here, 12-0. So here we go back on offense. Kellen Mond. Let's see if he can put together our first drive, our first scoring drive. He rolls to the right side. He's going to throw that way. It's going to be bouncing off of Terrence Pitt-Howard's helmet and picked off. This is going to be taken back to the 9-yard line. But Terrence Pitt-Howard was not looking for that pass. Take a look. The ball bounces right off of the back of his helmet. I don't know why he turned around. But one of the most bizarre plays you'll see, a helmet interception. And now the Washington football team takes back over as here's a handoff. Inside the 5, it's a touchdown. Antonio Gibson scores. And now it's 19-0 in the first quarter. Miami has less than 0 yards so far. Here's a handoff. Make that -3 total yards. Justice Hill on the stop that time, losing 2 yards, bringing it to a 3rd and 12. Mon steps up in the pocket, tries to run to the outside and gets stopped. It looks like he needed 12 and got 11, and we're going to have to punt the ball again. So 1st and 10 now at the 17, and that is going to be a stop in the backfield. That is Javon Holland, now in his 3rd year out of Oregon, and that brings it to a 3rd and 13 at the 14-yard line. Here is Jameis throwing. Good play. Raekwon Davis got a paw up there and knocked it down. And now here we go. Kellen Mond back out onto the field. Play action fake now, throwing across the middle. They send the cover 0 blitz, and it's caught. Mike Gesicki on the catch, and it's a 1st down throw. As now we are across the 50 for the first time into the 2nd quarter. Stretch play. Terrence Pitt-Howard picks up the room, throws a stiff arm as well, and picks up a gain of 10 yards. We do eventually pick up the 1st that time, now at the 23. Kellen Mond moving out of the pocket, throwing that way. This time Terrence Pitt-Howard is looking for the ball, and that's his 2nd completion of the game. Kellen Mond finds his running back. 3rd and 1 now. Pitch play out to left side, cutting inside. That's going to be TPH just looking for the 1st down sticks. Maybe could have stuck to the outside and had a bigger run. At the 8 now. It's going to be a 3rd and 6. Throwing to the sideline. Justin Castillo is going to step out of bounds, and it's going to be a 1st and goal. So he had a free touchdown, but he stepped out. We go right back to him. It's a touchdown. Castillo, the rookie tight end, he gets in, and it's now 19-7, and we score for the first time today. But can our defense hold up? We've given up a couple big plays. Here's a shot downfield for Curtis Samuel, beating Noah Igbenogany. He's got it inside the 15, inside the 10 now. What a throw by Jameis Winston. He is chucking the ball all around the yard today, and Noah Igbenogany had no help over the top. We probably should have got it to him, but Curtis Samuel just absolutely burns him. Here's Gibson, handoff, touchdown, Washington. They are absolutely dominating on offense. It has been very, very incredible to see this. And now it's a 26-7 lead here for Washington. So now here we go back on an offense. It looks like we're going to have to play a little catch-up today. Here's a quick throw across the middle. We hurried up to the line now, giving them a different look. And now it's 3rd and 3. Hurrying up. Here is Kellen Mond rolling to the right side, throws across the middle, and he's got Justin Castillo, the rookie. It's a first down to about the 44. So now here we go, fresh set of downs now. They send the blitz again. Here's a quick throw to the right side. That is caught by Gesicki, who's got it. He picks up about a gain of 13, maybe 14 yards for the first down. So now 3 minutes left here in the first half. Throw to the sideline, and that was almost trouble right there on that throw, and it brings up a 3rd and 4. Now 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Kellen Mond in the pocket, gets out of there. He throws to an open Jalen Waddle. He's got speed, gets out inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and goal now. Good throw finding Waddle. Waddle has eclipsed 100 yards 3 of the last 4 games. As now that gets us to a 3rd and goal at the 5. Here is Mond throwing that way. It's Isabella for the touchdown. He's in from a couple yards out, and we at least get one more back before halftime. But now we have to stop Jameis in this offense for a 2-minute drill. Here is Jameis in the pocket. He goes down right away. Raekwon Davis is having himself a game today. He had that big tip earlier, now the sack. And that brings him back to the 15 for a 3rd and 20. Handoff this time up the middle. It's going to be a big-time run. Sony Michel picks up 16 yards, and we do get the stop. We call the timeout. We have no timeouts, but we have a minute 20 seconds left. We could probably get into field goal range here with a good drive. Here's a throw to the right side. That is caught, and Gesicki gets out of bounds as well. Good throw by Mond. So 1st and 10 now at our own 49. Here is Mond throwing across the middle. That one is caught, and that is Waddle who has that one. And now we get it to about the 36-yard line. Mond in the pocket. He's looking deep, but he doesn't see it right away. He throws a Gesicki who's streaking across the middle. It's going to be caught inside the 15, and Isabella is shaken up on that play. And he's going to have to come out of the game. And it ends up being that he hurt his elbow on that play, and he will be out for the remainder of the game. Here's a 1st and 10 throw across the middle. That one is dropped by Jalen Waddle. And now that brings us to the 12-yard line now for a 2nd and 12. Mond throws across the middle, and Gesicki gets to the 1. It's now goal to go. And we bring in TPH, thinking we're going to run, but we're going to throw. A quick throw. Justin Castillo, it's a touchdown. His 2nd of the first half, and it's going to be a 26-21 game here going into halftime. We have come all the way back. And look at that defensive line. They were in there right away. Good thing we got rid of that pass, and we are right back in this game at home, 26-21, the battle of the 6 and 5 teams. So here we go in the second half. Our offense has really played well, and we have recovered nicely. Hopefully the defense can come along. Here's a throw to left side. That is Castillo with the catch. How about him? Is this a coming out party for the rookie tight end? And now here we go at the 45. Kellen Mond now rolling to the right side, throwing that way. He's got KJ Hamler. 1-on-1. I thought he would get a step on that one. Throwing it up to the speedy young new receiver we acquired at the deadline. Here's a handoff. This is TPH with a nice little hole that time up the middle. Only 23 yards rushing today off of 7 carries. Bringing up the 3rd and 2. Here's TPH trying to fight forward. He does make it there. Jonathan Allen was there on the stop, but it is a first down. Now at the 34-yard line this time. Mond throws to the right side. It's going to be Justice Hill who gets a nice little hit on him that time. 17 of 30 for Kellen Mond. He has played very, very well given the circumstances now. 3rd and 4. Mond probably missed the receiver across the middle, but he's going to take it to the right side. He has the speed to get to the outside. Montez Sweat eventually runs him down, and it's going to be a first down. So now we're at the 15-yard line now. Mond scrambling again. Nobody's home. He's going to get inside the 5 to the 3 for a 1st and goal. A chance to take the lead now. Stretch play to left side. It's Terrence Pitt-Howard for the touchdown. And the Dolphins come all the way back down 19-0 and take the lead here to start the second half. What a great drive put together by Kellen Mond. He has really come into his own. We go for the 2-point conversion, but don't get it. Now it's just a 1-point game. Here is Curtis Samuel with the catch on the right side, breaking a tackle and does pick up the first down. Xavier Howard couldn't bring him down. So now they get it to the 36-yard line. It's a 3rd and 3. Jameis throws across the middle. It's De'Ami Brown who tore us up in the first half. He gets open in front of Brandon Jones, who's now playing at safety. And now they continue this drive. 1st and 10 counter play. It's Antonio Gibson to the right side. And he picks up about a gain of 9, bringing it to the 35-yard line. Just out of field goal range. Here's a handoff. No, it's a play action fake. Throwing, and it's going to be caught. What a play that was. That was a lot of fakes on that one. It's Curtis Samuel for the first down catch. He's over 100 yards today. So now here's Gibson. Handoff up the middle. That's Javon Holland on the stop. He comes up. And Antonio Gibson only has 42 yards rushing, but 2 touchdowns today. 3rd and 12. Jameis in the pocket, throws across the middle. It's Gibson, and he gets stopped, but they do get a field goal out of this drive. And now they take the 2-point lead. And now here's Kellen Mond back out onto the field. Can he answer that Jameis Winston drive? He rolls to the right side a little too early, and Chase Young is just waiting for him. It's a sack. And that's going to bring us back to the 16-yard line now. 2nd and 19. Is here, he's in the pocket. This time the pressure gets to him. He just heaves it up, and it's going to be picked off. We were looking for the deep pass on that one to Jalen Waddle. Now, Waddle had a step, but the pressure definitely forced us to throw that one off our back foot. We couldn't step up in the pocket and throw it deeper than that, and it ends up being an interception. So now Washington has possession here at the end of the third quarter. Handoff, and that is Antonio Gibson. Brandon Jones there on the stop. Last play of the third quarter now. Jameis from the pocket. 2nd and 4. Rolling to the right side. He's going to throw this one all the way across the field. And Curtis Samuel snags it. It's a touchdown. Noah Igbenogany has gotten beat a couple of times from Curtis Samuel. And now we start the fourth quarter down by 9. Here is the pressure now. Getting to Kellen Mond, but he does get rid of it to the sideline. That is Lynn Bowden for a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 now. Jadarius Smokes and Bowden on the field. And the pressure gets to Kellen Mond. Montez Sweat gets to the quarterback. And this defensive line has gotten to Kellen Mond quite a bit today, even forcing premature throws. And look at this one. 3rd and 16. Throw across the middle. And I don't know if you guys just saw Montez Sweat right there, but he just absolutely abused DJ Yates. And they want us to go for it here. I don't know why, but a 3rd and 4th and 16, we just decided to do what the coach wants us to do. We throw and get hit on the throw. It's an interception, and that's going to be an interception inside the 20. And now Washington takes back over with excellent field position. Now, I did not make the decision to go for that. I usually allow the CPU to decide whether we go for plays or not. And I also have the coach suggestions on for play calling. So I never pick the play. Like, I always give what the suggestions give us. I don't go through the playbook. I have obviously, rated plays and made a custom playbook so that I'm not getting repeat plays all game. But that suggestion right there made us go for it. So we did it. We did what coach said, and that's what we ended up doing. Well, we get them to settle for 3 points on that drive. So now we're just down by 12. We still have all 3 timeouts left. Here is a handoff. Justice Hill. Now Jonathan Allen is shaken up. As now they rush 4. Washington is going to get to Kellen Mond, but a throw. And that is going to be dropped by Jadarius Smokes, second-year pro. And now it's 2nd and 10. Play action fake, but the pressure's already there. Waddle open. Overthrown by Kellen Mond. And now that brings it to a 3rd and 10. I think Mond is just frustrated at this point, rattled at this point. Here's a throw across the middle, picked off. We actually did not see that defender, and it was just right to him. And that is Curl for his 2nd interception of the day. he was just sitting there in coverage. It was kind of hidden because the defensive lineman and the offensive line were kind of right in front of him, but we didn't see him at all. And now here is Gibson now trying to run out the clock here with about 3 minutes left in this game. And he does get to about the 18, bringing it to a 3rd and 4. Jameis under center this time, running the clock down inside of 2 seconds on the play clock. Winston still trying to get away, and he's going to throw this one away. Eric Hopkins almost got that sack that he needed for that upgrade, and Sherwin Finney is shaken up on that play. Down 15 now with about 2 minutes to go. Here's a throw on the run. That is caught by Castillo, picking up a 1st down. 3 touchdowns, 4 picks today for Kellen Mond. Here's a throw on the run. This one is going to be caught, and that is Jalen Waddle. They do call it incomplete, but it looks like after replay, the right leg gets down, the left leg gets dragged, and now it is a completion at the 13. Here is Mond now throwing, and that's an open man, and for some reason, Bowden just stops on that one. We did not switch to him. It said that we switched. We did not switch to him. I don't know what that was. This is now a 2nd and 10. That was a throw across the middle. That was intended for Gesicki, but for some reason he wasn't looking back for it. It's a 3rd and 10. Mond now moving to the right side, trying to pick up a block. And Mond will be faced now with a 4th and 7. This is the game here if we don't get it. Now we are under center at the 10-yard line. Mond in the pocket. He's running out of time and gets hit on the throw. It is going to be incomplete. Chase Young shaking up on that play, but Washington moves on to be 7-5. Dolphins drop to 6-6 now, and we just cannot get right now. We just are not consistent, and we lose to a very good defensive line. That defensive line definitely was the difference maker, and that's the one thing I'm looking for with these sliders. That's what I've been enjoying, is that if you play a team that has a good defense, they're going to play like it. If you face a team with a good offense, they're going to play like it. And I think that this team had a mix of the two, and their defensive line definitely gave us pressure all game long. Kellen Mond, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I think I missed recording one of the, at least editing into this episode, one of the interceptions. I think it was the first one. Castillo ended up with 2 touchdowns. This was probably his best game of his career, 6 for 68. Gesicki had 6 for 94. Waddle was held for under 100 yards, only for the 2nd time in the last 5 games now. And then sack-wise, Raekwon Davis had a sack, but we did not get after Jameis quite a bit like we usually do. But we did have the interception. Xavier Howard had one. Eric Hopkins did have that tackle for loss, so he will get that dev trait upgrade. We also held them under 100 yards. We would have got it anyway. But we end up with the loss here, and now we get to the last 5 games of the season at 6-6. It's a 17-game schedule now, so remember that. And looking at, what we have on our defensive line, we definitely have something brewing. Eric Hopkins does get that upgrade, and he is now a star development, so that is a good sign going forward for our young D-line. He also gets an upgrade. One thing I love about him, his power moves, they are just excellent. So I want to keep upgrading that, and hopefully he just becomes dominant at that. 90 power moves right now. His finesse moves is low. I don't plan on really trying to upgrade that too much, but having 90 power moves and then getting that block shed up will definitely really be good in the future. Well, so looking at our division, we are 6-6, but our division is doing very well this year. The Jets are 7-5, the Patriots are 7-5, and the Jets are quarterbacked now by Aaron Rodgers, so keep an eye out on that. So we have the Patriots and Jets, and I'm pretty sure I will have the first game. That will be like a very quick highlight of the Patriots game, and then I will play that full Jets game, so it'll be another doubleheader. Then it'll be a doubleheader, I believe, with the Steelers and the Giants, and then I will round it out with the Jets as well. So we'll see. I don't know what the format's going to be, but hit subscribe, hit that like button. 5 games left in the season. Will the Dolphins make the playoffs again? Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I'm about my pledge. I'm decked up on blue bills, and I won't stop until the cash pit look like fall leaves in the backfield. Tell her out of my face if she coming with that bull. Quick to say my piece. I'm so after school special. She brainy, but them jeans looking like